Hey guys, welcome to Deep South. This is Wanda, and Danny and I have been making a few little short clip videos for the last week with our Harvest Right freeze dryer. So I'm going to put a few of those together today and show you a little bit about what we've been freeze drying and how we liked it. Now Harvest Right partnered with us and sent us a freeze dryer to try here at Deep South. And so far, we're really liking a lot of the results. Now there's been a couple of things that might surprise you, and we're going to have videos for, it might be 2 to 3 videos coming up, but if you want to Harvest Right, check the link in the description below. If you're undecided about a Harvest Right, watch the videos. We should be able to help you decide whether that would be right for you, because they may not be right for everybody. We are still going to be canning, we're still going to be freezing, we're still going to be prepping, but we're still going to be using the freeze dryer. So we want you to know what we like, what we don't like, and how it's working for us. And they also have a layaway program. So if you're kind of, money's an issue and you're like, well, I could afford X amount, maybe you could afford to lay away it and pick it up later. But guys, there's always options. So like I said, freeze dry may not be for everybody, and there's some items that we're probably not going to freeze dry again. There's some that we really like that we will probably do from now on, and that's going to be your preference. So let me show you a few of the things that we did with our freeze dryer and how we liked them. We have 1 tray of mozzarella. We have pepper jack right here. We have Colby cheddar here, and then we have apples. So we're going to taste test each one of these in a few minutes, and all the cheeses are smoked. These are Deep South smoked cheese. I put the pepper jack cheese in my grits. We're just going to kind of stir them around. Looks like they're reconstituting pretty good. It doesn't take but just a second when you put them in there, and they'll just do what you want them. Put it over my eggs. Now this is smoky cheese, smoked cheese that Danny did in his new smoker on the hill back there by the cabin. I can taste it. I didn't put a lot in there because I was afraid the smoke would overpower it, but you can tell there's cheese, and it doesn't have any difference from putting any other kind of cheese in here. So Danny's smoked cheese just took on a whole new meaning in these freeze-dried cheese wedges, I guess you would say. Now that's good. We just came through with the freeze dryer. It started beeping about 5 minutes ago. I took these out. These are eggs. Y'all, I'm amazed. Look at this. Just powder. You can just crush it up. You can put it in your food processor, crush it up, and you have egg powder. Isn't that awesome? We are going to reconstitute some of these in a little while and cook them, see how they do. But this is our second time doing eggs, and we're just amazed. It's just powder, and that's the way you check, is to make sure the whole inside is powder and it's crumbly. Did great. So we're pleased with the eggs, and we're going to continue to do more eggs in the future. The 4th tray, I did strawberry yogurt. Y'all, it's amazing. Just snap. You can break it into pieces, whatever bite-sized pieces you want for yogurt. And to test that it's dry, there's no dark streaks. There's nothing. It's just yogurt goodness. Kids love this. This is amazing. You can make drops. I just found that drops are going to take a lot of space on here. I put a container of yogurt about this tall in here, and this is strawberry yogurt. I put it in the freezer and froze it, and then freeze dried it, and y'all look. It's amazing. You can make a powder like this. You can put it in your food processor, make a powder, and you can add yogurts to your ice cream and smoothies and any dessert or anything you want yogurt in. If you do plain yogurt, you can add it to anything. This is strawberry because I wanted the strawberry pieces, and oh my goodness, they're awesome little snacks. All right, I have a little bit of yogurt. We're going to do it first, and you can see it wasn't a lot. And I got some pieces, plus I could take and crush it, I guess, all into powder. I don't think it's really going to matter. I've got a tablespoon. I'm going to start with half of it first and just drizzle it over. It's absorbing it. Let's go half more. I don't want to go too much, about a tablespoon and a half. Okay, we're going to need a little bit more, so close to 2 tablespoons. We're going to reconstitute. And you see, it looks like yogurt. And I didn't measure how much yogurt I put in here, powdered yogurt, but it was almost 2 tablespoons to get it back to this consistency. Now I vacuum sealed all the yogurt in these. I put about half a tray in one and half a tray in another bag and labeled it strawberry yogurt and the date. And it's just chunks so that I can have it for future use, and I could rehydrate it or just this way. So we're going to test this in just a minute. These are the eggs. Now, I've not just crushed them all down again into powder, and I'm not sure how many eggs this is. This is probably, look from the looks of it on the tray, this would be about 3 to 4 eggs. And I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to let that absorb and mix it in and see what happens. And it's starting to do like an egg. You see how eggy, the sticky, yolky stuff mixes together? I mean, that's really amazing. It's starting to look like an egg again that's been scrambled. Okay, I'm going to add 1 more. So this is going to be approximately 5 just because I see lumps in it. And that may be because I didn't powder it up. And y'all, this is guesswork for me because this is my first time ever doing this. And yeah, I could Google, and I've seen how people do. They've got estimates on what to do. But I have a book that's going to take all this away, all the guesswork away. Now we're going to let this sit for a minute. And y'all, it's beginning to look like an egg. You see that? Amazing. So the book that's coming, I'm going to put a link, and I'm going to show you the title and a link to the book. This starts to look like yogurt again. Look at that. Less than 5 minutes. The yogurt. Look at this. I mean, look. Just like yogurt. It is just like yogurt. Oh my goodness. It's thick. It's creamy. It's like I just took it out of the refrigerator. It's amazing. The yogurt, strawberry yogurt is amazing. Just don't get too much water to be runny. Just add a little at a time. And like I say, I've got a book that's going to show you the calculations for all this and take away the guesswork that I just did. But oh my goodness. So not only do I have these pieces that I can eat along the way if I want to, I can rehydrate these when I want yogurt. It's amazing. Y'all, I will be doing more yogurt in the future because this is amazing. Now let's see what's going on with the eggs. That is perfect. I love it. All right, Danny's in here in the house, and he is going to cook eggs for the first time from the freeze-dried eggs. I just reconstituted them. What do you think?
Oh, they look pretty close. I mean,
it's got the egg consistency.
Got the egg consistency. Got little giblets in it that
I didn't break up. Yeah.
I guess they weren't powdered completely.
No, I just left them in chunks.
Okay, but they look to me like it looks like a regular egg, you know. Matter of fact, I think that I mean, you can see them. They look just like a regular egg.
So anybody that knows Danny
knows I cook breakfast every morning.
Yeah, anybody that knows Danny knows he cooks every morning. This is his egg skillet. You don't touch it with nothing else. And we have homemade lard in the skillet.
Yep, I'm preheating the skillet because I've learned you don't put a cold egg into a cold skillet or it will stick right off the bat. So I like to get my skillet hot, and I don't want it screaming hot.
Salt and pepper.
Right, let's get a little salt and pepper over here. I just like to get it to where the lard begins to melt. Usually doesn't take me just a minute. Good home rendered lard ain't like store-bought lard.
It don't have the chemicals.
Right, it ain't got all the chemicals in it, and it ain't got all this junk. This stuff, I usually put it on high right quick, and then I flip it down to medium. Was this 1 or 2 eggs?
It's approximately 2.
Approximately 2?
2 to 3, I would say.
That's not 2 to 3, I can tell you that.
1.5 to 2?
It may be 1.5, yeah.
I'm just taking the guesswork because I didn't measure anything.
I'm gonna put a little salt, a little pepper. Oh, it's cooking pretty quick. I mean, I realize this is my first time to. Oh, and you'd make an omelet easy. I can tell you now. You'd make an omelet really easy.
Do better with an omelet than fresh eggs.
Oh, I think, yeah, man. You talking about making an omelet. It'd make an omelet fast and really easy. Because it's such a small amount, I'm going to go ahead and turn that cast iron off because it'll stay hot for a while, and I'll just keep flipping. Yeah, it would make an omelet really quick. Now, Miss Wanda likes her eggs kind of really stiff, and like I call it way overdone. So I'm going to just cook them to her specifications, and I don't mind tasting them that way. I like mine kind of left fluffy and, you know.
I can handle that. That looks good if you get
you think you can handle that?
I can handle that.
Okay.
You put it in a bowl.
Well, I'm just going to pick it up and you like your eggs way overdone. So.
I know, I'm getting the thinner parts. Would you know that's been freeze-dried?
No. I wouldn't even know.
I'm like Danny. It would make an awesome omelet.
It would be the best omelet, yeah.
Now, I like scrambled egg sandwiches. Oh, this would be amazing.
That's a good idea. It would work good on a sandwich.
And it would be amazing to do biscuits and sausage and eggs.
Sausage and eggs?
Because the way it cooks is simply amazing. I'm telling you.
I just pick it up because, I mean, heck,
we have, I don't know how many eggs to freeze dry. I've got 3 dozen right here already in a package. I put a dozen in each package because I know, I don't want to open 5 dozen eggs. So what do you think?
That's like a regular egg to me.
Y'all, the yogurt, the eggs were hooked. So I will be doing more yogurt and putting them up for future use. The eggs is a definite because we had a lot of eggs and we have been waiting to be able to do something with them. I didn't want to freeze them like I've been doing because it takes a lot of freezer space and you're limited to what, 6 months, 8 months. I have one a year on eggs in the freezer. But this, powdered and in this, it's got a long shelf life. Up to 25 years. When you open it, you got to use it within a few weeks.
Yeah, you got to use it pretty quick once you open it, but until you open it, it's really good.
And the way I've done it, one is way down here. So if I opened this and I only wanted to take out, say, part of it and reseal it, I could reseal again and again until it got down. So you could shorten your package. That's what I like.
Let's mention also, when you have something powdered up like the eggs, you want to always wipe the inside of the Mylar bag before you actually seal it, because it will, if you don't wipe it and get a little bit of a dust off of it from the powder of it, it will mess the seal up on it. So I want to mention that.
Yes. So guys, the powdered eggs and the powdered yogurt, or the yogurt pieces that I just did here, are amazing. Now, I don't know if I showed y'all these when I did it. Danny's not a yogurt person, so
No, I don't do the yogurt.
he's not too much into the yogurt. But I just broke it into pieces, and I showed you I rehydrated it, and it was awesome.
Is it like a Lucky Charm marshmallow?
You can taste a bite.
No, I don't want it. I mean, I don't do yogurt, but I mean,
He don't like yogurt.
I don't like yogurt, period.
It's- Yeah, sort of kind of like a marshmallow because they're crunchy in the Lucky Charms. It's got that strawberry yogurt taste.
Yeah, I mean, I've never eaten Lucky Charms. My brothers and sisters did, and they always talked about how the little marshmallows and things was in them.
That's basically it. It's crunchy like that.
Okay, I just was curious about
And kids
that.
love this. This is a perfect snack.
It's a health food snack.
Yeah, perfect way to
Okay.
get your kids encouraged into eating healthy
Yeah.
instead of junk food.
Well, looks like another winner.
Yes.
Thank you guys from Deep South Homestead.